Pleasant good morning to you, and thank you for joining us here at DFA Technical Center. DFA on the 15 action today. Point Michel in the blue jersey against St. Paul's Academy in the green jerseys. So we welcome you again to another edition of the Under 15 from the DFA Technical Center in Stock Farm here in Dominica, as we're about to kick off. It's Point Michel versus St. Paul's Academy Under 15. We have kickoff with St. Paul's in possession of the game. Error at the back. Chen, first opportunity of the game, first goal of the game. Very first minute of play, error at the back for St. Paul's. Chen taking full advantage of that. Left-footed opportunity, first attempt, first goal. It's Point Michel 1. St. Paul's Academy 0. St. Paul's here making an error at the back, and Point Michel taking full advantage of this right here. Perfect start here for the Point Michel, for the boys out of Point Michel. First minute of play and already up 1.
Let's go!
Lovely through ball. Opportunity again for Point Michel. Beats his man nicely. Shot at goal. This time the keeper was able to keep this one out. If the start of this game is any indication as to what the rest of the game is going to be, a very long day here for the St. Paul's Academy. We see a poor attempt of a kick out from the St. Paul's goalkeeper. Point Michel again. Chen, left-footed cross to the far post, controlled nicely, but defended by the St. Paul's team. So it's a goal kick to St. Paul Academy. The Point Michel boys in total control so far in the opening minutes of this game. Again, we see an attempt of a opportunity for Che again. Save, rebound. And it's number 2. Point Michel under 15, 2. St. Paul's Academy 0. 2 goals, 2 early goals here from national under 15 player Che Etienne. St. Paul in possession. Opportunity going down the left side. Point Michel defense just being able to deal with it. Point Michel back in possession in the center of the field. Plenty of space in the center of midfield, especially. Captain in possession. Lovely combination passes. The ball through again. Opportunity, shot at goal, saved by the St. Paul's goalkeeper. So Point Michel in the early goings already with 4 shots on target. St. Paul's goalkeeper with 2 saves, 2 that he was not able to keep out. The score, Point Michel under 15, 2. St. Paul's Academy 0. St. Paul's Academy need to work harder in defense, definitely. Point Michel in total control of this game so far. Number 10 playing that ball out wide. Just a bit overhit for his teammate. Possession throwing to Point Michel. Point Michel going up with the ball. Just about the halfway line.
One player ball. I'm on ready. Nice. Open up.
Point Michel in possession, plays it out wide. Cross opportunity, beats his man nicely. Tries outside of the right foot pass. Not successful, but Point Michel still in possession at the top of the 18-yard box. Cross comes in, headed, beautiful header out, but straight to a Point Michel player, and St. Paul is back in possession and fouled here by the Point Michel player. Foul to St. Paul on the 15, an opportunity for them to get a breather, as we would normally say. So if you're just joining us, it's Point Michel FC 2, St. Paul's Academy 0. Both goals for Point Michel scored by national under 15 player Che Etienne, who is in possession. Opportunity now. Almost had an opportunity here for his hat-trick. Player looks like he's about 30 yards offside. Correct call by the Point Michel in total control of this game, taking their time. Cross attempt blocked by the St. Paul defender, and we have a corner kick to Point Michel. So as we say, it's 2-0, 2-0 to Point Michel FC. Both goals scored by Che Etienne. Shot corner comes in, Che with the ball, crosses it, far post, attempt at goal. Is it goal to Point Michel FC? Cross comes in from Che Etienne, number 8, making no mistake with this one. It's Point Michel FC 3, St. Paul's Academy 0. This is going to be a long morning for St. Paul Academy. It's already 3-0. Point Michel in total control of this game.
Yes, you want. Fight for it. That's it, you want. Take that out there. Nobody not helping you, man.
Let's go.
Defense, hold on the line.
Wide. Shot coming at goal. Saved by the keeper, the rebound. Opportunity again. Save again by the keeper. Keeper making 3 saves back to back. 3 back-to-back saves here by the St. Paul's Academy goalkeeper. Brilliant stuff from the young man there. Keeping the scoreline at 3. Point Michel having 4 bites at the cherry here. Keeper coming up big. So it remains Point Michel FC 3, St. Paul's Academy 0. Poor clearance opportunity here again for Che. Hat-trick opportunity, not able to put this one on target. Got it past his defender, but not able to put the shot on target. So score remains 3 goals to 0. St. Paul's Academy having issues with their goal kick, and when the goalkeeper is in possession of the ball, trying to kick out the ball. So let's see new player attempting now, number 10. Still same poor attempt. Point Michel at the top of the box. Shot comes in. Keeper flat-footed. Shot off target. So St. Paul really unable to deal with any of the goals kicks properly. It keeps dropping just at the top of the box where Paul Michel is getting possession of it. They now try to short to play it off the back, out of the back, and immediately loses possession, kicks the ball out for a throw. Paul Michel again in control of the ball, taking their time, just passing it among themselves. Shot comes in at goal. Keeper just looks at it and allows it to go wide. So Paul Michel, total control of this game. Scoreline 3-0 to Point Michel in this early goings. Another opportunity for St. Paul. Better clearance this time for the goals kick. Point Michel again. Opportunity for the hat-trick. 4-0. Point Michel FC 4. St. Paul's Academy 0. Che Etienne 3 goals. Hat-trick. Possession at the top. Shot comes in again. Another block from the St. Paul Academy players, and the goalkeeper will pick the Che Etienne just trying to get his goalkeeper involved because no ball is coming down. LFC 5, St. Paul's Academy 0. This time just not able to put it on target. So the score remains Point Michel FC 5, St. Paul's Academy 0. Point Michel in total control of this game. As soon as possession is lost, they normally wins it back very quickly. An overhead pass here by Paul Michel, just a bit overhit, not able to, number 4, not able to retrieve this in time. So it's a goal kick for St. Paul. I'd like to welcome Joseph Fadul to the commentary team. This morning I'm joined by my co-commentator this morning, Joseph Fadul. Joseph, interesting game so far. Paul Michel in total control, leading 5-0. Che Etienne already with an early hat-trick. Welcome, Joseph.
Yes, thank you very much. And like you said, total control. Che Etienne on the fine, taking his time, looking for options inside. Crosses it in, gets the number 9, slides in, and it is just off. I think they may benefit from a corner. Was it the last touch? No. So Point Michel Academy, of course, in full control here today. Fantastic conditions at the Stockfarm Technical Center for under 15 football. Keeps it short, only as far as to number 4, and the pressure keeps mounting on the back line, just letting the goalkeeper scoop up. No one is past the half line. Saru from the left side, doesn't put too much pressure on it, gets to the number 9, he slips, loses possession, attempting a push forward. Thank you very much for joining us. We are live on the YouTube page of the Dominica Football Association. Sights and sounds, of course, provided by the fantastic team of Stream Genius. Only as far as to number 17. just about 25 yards out, and they keep the pressure on. Point Michel, Che Etienne spreading it to the right a little bit to the number 4 on the boundary of the 18-yard, gets a hover inside, shoots, and it scores! Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant connection right there. Che Etienne from the right side hovers one into the box for number 17, and we have another goal being netted in, and this is full dominance by the team in blue. Full dominance as the reset takes place. Che Etienne keeping it on the line. National player Che Etienne has two options. Good back heel there. Spreads it into the number 10. Attempting to penetrate into the middle there. Pulls back a little bit the number 8. And they're taking their time with it, not pressing forward. Che Etienne once again, will he get to it? No, the ball was a little too fast for him. I can give benefit to Che Etienne, studious student, and of course great footballer.
Okay, so just a recap on our scorers. It's 6-0, Joseph. Che Etienne with a hat-trick. We have TJ Lewis with 1. Khalik Privo with 1, and the last goal here was scored by Sherwin Dangler.
So it's been full dominance by Point Michel. Total dominance.
Total domination of this game. The Point Michel goalkeeper touched the ball once. Which was a back pass from Che Etienne to try to get him involved.
Well done.
The St. Paul Academy has created no threats to the Point Michel goal line.
We've not been able to see the St. Paul's Academy actually penetrate beyond midfield.
They have not been able to. The size alone of the Point Michel backline, opposed to the strikers from St. Paul, they're easily out-muscled.
Good reverse right there. Fantastic reverse, and adding one more to it. What a beautiful reverse play on him inside the 6-yard box. Once he turns, we will get his number.
Looks like number 3, Joseph.
3, yes.
Center back. So the game is so easy that he left the center back position and went on top as a striker, and was able to win possession of that ball and score that goal. St. Paul not doing themselves any justice, trying to dribble the ball within the 6-yard box basically, and Point Michel FC winning possession of that ball right here on the 6-yard box. Opportunity here, Joseph, just what I spoke about, the size difference and the quality of the Point Michel backline, able to deal with that threat very, very easily.
Hovering over, that one was a little overzealous. Good idea, very good idea. Attempting to push forward just east of just right of the 6-yard line.
Again, Joseph, we see a poor attempt of a clearance. Or is it halftime, Joseph? Or do we have a water break here? I'm not sure exactly what's going on.
So just confirming that we have a water break at this time, and fantastic performance by the Point Michel Academy. Fantastic performance by them so far. Don't want to have any predictions as yet as to the time and the amount of goals that we may see coming through.
We will be seeing double digits for sure. Joseph, we can't predict that. It's already 7, and we're still in the first half. Point Michel is creating a lot of opportunities.
I suspect you as well may be doing some scouting as I suspect, Michael, you may be doing some scouting yourself to look at some of the young talent, probably start to look at them and offer some contracts for them to bring them up into Division 1, possibly, because I see we have some good talent from the Point Michel camp.
Well, Point Michel definitely has a lot of talent coming through. The only issue right now, none of these players that we see here is able to play at any senior level because of age restrictions.
Okay.
They're not even able to play the U18s
as yet.
Based on because of age restrictions. So they definitely have what we call, like to say, like a conveyor belt. So a lot of talent is being produced in the Point Michel area. The future looks very good once these players remain on the path that they are on. They will definitely be a force to be reckoned with.
Well, as a coach, I'm sure, as a coach yourself, I am sure you are seeing at least the path that you just described seems to be a good path that they are on. I suspect you're seeing that.
Definitely, and we just ask that they remain, because the main thing, Joseph, is that they have to remain interested in developing in the sport. They're still in the baby stage in terms of their football development. They have a lot to go. A lot of, we see opportunity here, Joseph. They have a lot of years ahead in terms of player development, their craft and their skill and everything, but they are on the right path, and we just hope that they continue to.
Looking for options in, keeps it to Che, in through to the middle there. Beats one shot.
Shot from Elon. Elon coming off, scoring the last goal just before the water break. So Elon is a bit confident right now. Elon Pascal, number 3, centre back, scoring the 7th goal for Point Michel. So as you were saying earlier, Joseph, it's a large gap in terms of talent that we are currently seeing on the field. You can see that the Point Michel FC, who boasts of, I think, 4 players from the just travel national U15 team.
Yes.
We see Che on the score sheet, TJ, and also Khalik on the score sheet this morning already.
A good bit of footwork by the number 10.
Number 10 for St. Paul's, definitely their better player. Watching the game so far, he's the one player who's able to go toe-to-toe with the Point Michel team. But when you play a game with 10 other teammates or 9 other teammates on the outside of the outside of the goalkeeper, on the outside with you being a one-man show is no match. If they had 4 or 5 more like him, the game would maybe be a lot different. But Point Michel, total control of this game.
Gets a through. And he scores.
Khalik Prevost, Captain Khalik Prevost, lovely solo run, winning possession of the ball and taking on 3 defenders. Lovely finish by the young man, number 10, Captain Khalik Prevost, also one of the national U15 players, Joseph.
Good play indeed by Khalik, showing his tenacity, pushing forward, beating 3. In fact, that beat looked very easy for him, and seems as if the backline for St. Paul's not really wanting to put much of an effort, not saying so discouragingly, but I suspect maybe a goal for them might shoot some adrenaline of hope. The number 10 that we spoke for St. Paul attempting to beat one doesn't get through. The short man, the number 7, still not getting through, and Khalik reverting all the way back. Suspect he was feeling a bit sorry for the goalkeeper. We've had no action to the goalkeeper.
Getting the keeper in action. We are JT for lovely ball to Che, just a bit overhit. Che not able to reach this one. Point Michel not giving up on the play. Back to TJ for crossfield pass on the ground. Khalik in possession. Opportunity, shot comes in, lovely shot and a beautiful save from the St. Paul's goalkeeper. Lovely build-up play from the Point Michel FC. Shot, lovely shot on target, just a bit too close to the keeper. The keeper being able to then parry this one over the bar. So it's a corner kick to Point Michel FC.
Good signs of life from the goalkeeper. He's had 7 crumbles, but at least showing his abilities.
Cross comes in from TJ. And Che Etienne just missing this one. Maybe 2 yards out. Joseph looks like he may have closed his eyes on this one.
What a beautiful cross.
Lovely cross from TJ. Che Etienne has nothing to say this time. Curve. Malik, lovely dribble again. Brilliant save by the goalkeeper this time. Malik dancing his way through. Not able to finish this one. Great save by the keeper with his foot, Joseph.
Very much. Very good save by him. Headed and just goes out. The goalkeeper on that last save, nudging his left foot out just slightly. Oh, very short, putting themselves back in danger. St. Paul mounting bit of pressure. A steal comes through from the left side. Salad's in between them to the number 9, inside 18. He'll get the cross in down through to the center. 1-on-1, slips past. Straight to the defender, shots! Back again, Khalik, and he scores!
Lovely finish by Khalik Prevost. Khalik Prevost scoring his second. It's a hat-trick for Khalik, actually. So we have 2 players, 4 Point Michel FC on a hat-trick, Che Etienne and Khalik Prevost.
At this rate, it looks like we may see double digits before halftime. And speaking of another goal, just from a distance, the coach of Point Michel just saying 1 more before the half.
Coach Malik asking for 1 more before the half. The referee is looking at his watch. So just enough time. Is there enough time for Point Michel, who is on attack now? Coach Malik wants the double digits before before the half. Challenge here from it's about the number 4 for Point Michel is not the biggest of players, but he's also twice the size of the player from St. Paul's who challenged him. So it's a free kick to Point Michel. Looks like TJ Lewis is behind this one. It's a poor attempt of a cross. So the score remains 9. And if you're just joining us, your eyesight is not wrong. The score is 9-0. We have a hat-trick from Che Etienne and Khalik Prevost. One coming from TJ Lewis, Sherwin Dangler, and Elon Pascal. So the score is Point Michel FC 9. St. Paul's Academy 0, and we are approaching halftime.
Through in
And it's 10. It's 10. TJ Lewis getting his second of the day. It's Point Michel FC Joseph. It's a rout. It's Point Michel FC 10.
So we've definitely reached the double digits, like
In the
correct,
first
in
half.
The first half, you predicted it, and we have reached the double digits. And the coach for Point Michel asked and he received. He said one more before half, and he asked and he received.
And his instructions will change right away. Reset. We go again. So Coach Malik is asking for more. He's not satisfied with just the 10. We see TJ Lewis here. You can see his build, his physical build, and he is using his size to his advantage. We also see Elon right now operating as an attacker, and Che is back in defense. Che playing more of a center, like a defensive role, even behind TJ. We see Elon, center back Elon up as an attacker now to show in. Elon with a shot, deflected and saved by the St. Paul's keeper. So we see the Point Michel players comfortable, Joseph, and able to move some pieces around, give some players opportunity to go on top and get an opportunity to score. Shot comes in, lovely shot. It's a beautiful goal. Lovely shot here, Joseph. Beautiful finish.
Very lovely finish, just about 22 yards out of 18. That's the number 11 for the Point Michel Academy, putting his first goal in,
First
I believe.
goal of the game. It's a lovely finish, one of the better goals so far in this game. Lovely finish from about 20 to 22 yards out. And the Point Michel player just using his size advantage here to win possession of the ball and getting that foul. TJ seems to be the dead ball specialist for Point Michel. Scramble for it at the top of the box. Point Michel still in possession. Not sure why the player did not take that shot at goal. Opportunity, lovely cut back, lovely attempt, and saved by the keeper. Rebound scored by Captain Khalik Prevost. That is number 4 for Captain. Captain fantastic today. 4 goals to Khalik Prevo.
I suspect Khalik as well maybe headed to double digits. The way how things are going on, and we may see a number of the Point Michel players possibly entering double digits. Khalik Prevo, first attempt gets blocked by the goalkeeper, and then ricochet back out and just hammered a right foot through the gap in between the goalkeeper and post.
So Joseph, another opportunity for Point Michel. Lovely shot. Oh, great attempt by this youngster, but it was just straight on the keeper. Looks about 30 yards out. Joseph, that opportunity, that shot, that attempt from the young man. Point Michel still in possession and in control. Point Michel right now exploiting one defender at the back. Che Etienne cross comes in. Saved by the goalkeeper again, Joseph. Goal kick to Point Michel players getting the opportunity, not making the most of this one, and they're up 12, and you could see the disappointment in some of their faces with their player missing that opportunity. And it's halftime, Joseph. It's 12-0. What would be your speech as the St. Paul's Academy coach to the... Remember, these are young, these are kids.
Yes. First of all, I would definitely encourage them. I would not be, and that's just me, I would encourage them. I'll tell them, guys, you're playing well. Positive motivation. At least I would start off with some positive motivation. Then I would, the one word I would not use in all of that, I would not say but. I would start off with some positive motivation, telling them, guys, you guys are doing well. Just remember, you're still learning. And I will highlight some of the, I don't want to really call them errors, especially specific words that you use, especially to, the young people. You would want to say, well, okay, we're doing this, why don't we try this? We're doing this, why don't we try that? This is what I would, as a coach, as at least for me. So, and then, get maybe a little bit of feedback from my team and see, well, okay, tell me what you are seeing on the field, because as a coach, I'm on the sideline. Tell me what you are seeing on the field, and let's see how we can work together to help you a bit more, get it more. I don't want to say more of a team effort, because we do see the St. Paul's, playing as a team, but it's a bit more dominant by the Point Michel team, and strategically playing together as a team, not being, can I say, greedy for the ball. They've strung some good passes. So that is how I would approach halftime right now. I'm not sure from your perspective if that would be a good approach. I know you're a coach. What would be something, briefly before we go to halftime that you would, rope in for halftime?
Yeah, it would definitely be along the same lines, because remember, these are kids.
Yes.
It's U15, so the oldest player would be getting 15 years this year. So you, at that age in their development, it's still about trying to get them to remain interested in the game. At 12-0, it's an embarrassing scoreline, yes, but you try to get them motivated to go back and enjoy the game. My speech to this under 15 team would be very much different to my speech to Buffett senior team. It would be two different people. You understand? But it's all about keeping the kids interested,
yes,
letting them know, hey, we are playing against an opposition because Paul Michel is one of the dominant teams in the U15, so that may be their toughest opponent. That's St. Paul's. That might be their toughest opponent. Paul Michel have been doing very well in the U15 league so far. Paul Michel has about 4, if not 5, of the national U15
That's true.
players. So we see the dominance. You try to get your players now to want to go back, because what you don't want is 12. Naturally they're gonna be demotivated. You try to, like you said, you motivate them. You get them to go back to try to enjoy their second half. Understand? And you as a coach may have to give them some tactical decisions to try to slow down the goal rate, because 12 goals in 1.5 is like a goal every 3 minutes.
Yes.
It's plenty. So if you may have a change of formation to have a more defensive approach in the second half, but Paul Michel, they have been in total control of this game from the very... Paul Michel scored within the first maybe 20 seconds of this game. You understand? So you try to get them... The most important thing is try to get them motivated to go back and enjoy the second half. So it's halftime now. Coaches have the time with the players. Join us in a few minutes for the second half.
Welcome back to the DFA Technical Center. And the second half of play has just commenced. Point Michel 12-0 against St. Paul. Taking their time, attempting to press forward. Shooting south. Trying to drive down the middle, not getting the dressing onto the salad there. Still gets through. Number 10 shoots, and we have an early goal. We are barely 30 seconds into the second half, and history has repeated itself. This is the exact same way that Point Michel started off the second half. And Point Michel adding one more to their tally. 13-0, barely 30 seconds into play. One wonders at this time what miracle can come for the St. Paul's Academy. Point Michel just getting the keeper into play, hasn't seen any action. I applaud that number 7 for St. Paul. Attempting challenge on national player Che Etienne. And we hear the coach of St. Paul saying we have to score more goals. At number 7, the short giant for St. Paul's. So far has been putting up a challenge, small challenge, but still.
Never that. Easy. Got it.
So the referee deciding, and not sure of the decision. Well, St. Paul's number of players still on defense right there rather than having pushed forward, and the offside flag goes up.
Offside.
As I was just saying, history, people say that history does not repeat itself, but history actually repeated itself in that in the first half, within the first minute or the first 20 seconds, we had a goal coming in for Point Michel, and the exact same situation occurred at the beginning of the second half. We were barely 30 seconds in, 20 to 30 seconds in. History repeated itself. Point Michel, 13 goals now. Nick Paquet. Number 14 coming in. They will take their time. Shot at goal, and the goalkeeper gets a hold on to it. Fall throw by Tangleban there, which gives an opportunity for St. Paul to push forward. Not many players forward for St. Paul's, Michael. Seems like another foul throw this time for St. Paul's. Che Etienne spreads it left. Ooh.
So player down for St. Paul. We see the medics immediately taken to the field. Khalik immediately taken to the field. The size difference on this occasion is massive. You know, Elon Pascal is about 6 feet tall with a strapping build.
Yes.
I was standing next to him during the halftime, and we're almost identical in height. So for a U15 player, this is talk about playing against the average 13, 14, 12, 13, 14-year-old. His build is an adult build, as you can see. So also, if you look at the game, Joseph, St. Paul's Academy started the second half with 9 players. They started the game with 11 players. I'm not sure if it's injuries or if players couldn't mentally deal with what's going on. So it looks like he got a knock to his head. So there's an ice pack on his head. So right now, St. Paul's Academy down 13 is playing with 8 players. So Michel was already dominating the game at 11v11. So now St. Paul is down 3 players. And a wasted opportunity here from Michel. I mean, they're up 14, Joseph, so you expect at some point some form of complacency will set in there. They're under absolutely zero pressure in this game. They're in total control of this game, taking their time, enjoying the game very, very much.
The throw in, spreads it left on the boundary of 18, inside, taking his time, looking for options in, just off the crossbar. Still down, empty goal, and I believe a false
call from. We're just awaiting confirmation of the goal scorer for Michel in the second half. But we can give you from the first half. We had the captain, Khalik with 4, Che Etienne with a hat-trick, TJ Lewis 1, Showing Dangler, Elon Pascal, TJ Lewis with 2, sorry. So TJ Lewis scoring that goal for Michel in the second half. That's a hat-trick for TJ Lewis. So we have 3 players for the Michel FC team with 3 goals or more in this game. We have the captain, Khalik with 4, Che Etienne with a hat-trick, and now TJ Lewis also with a hat-trick.
We would have seen 14 right now. Che Etienne gets the interception. Number 10 playing it in through to the middle to number 8. Spreads it, cross, and it's goal! So they knocked on 14, got denied the first time. And they get to 14 right now on the second attempt. So we have the number 4 for Point Michel, putting in the 14th goal.
Aiden Louisi.
And at this rate, we are on par to seeing doubles today, if that makes sense, Michael. Somewhere in the 20s, we may be seeing inside and gets held off slightly. Hover inside. Doesn't get the control that he should have gotten. I more thought he would have probably attempted a header, but he jumped, got his foot onto it. I really thought he would have actually tried the header. It was high enough for a header for him.
I think they're just very comfortable in the attacking third that he wanted to try and get that ball under control so that he could tap it in. But the better option was definitely to head it out. As you can see, there's absolutely zero pressure on Point Michel's back line. Che Etienne is the last player.
Yes.
Last player, so the likes of a lovely play by Khalik. TJ Lewis in possession now. Back to Khalik.
And it scores. So we are 15 at this time. 15 at this time to Point Michel as a complete clean sheet is in play.
So Joseph, we have number 9, Zane Thomas, adding his name to the score sheet. It's 15. So if you're just joining us, it's Point Michel on the 15 team 15 and St. Paul's Academy 0. As we see, sub coming in for Point Michel FC. That's the one player that they had on the bench, Joseph. So this definitely will be the last sub that we see, because the St. Paul's Academy is currently playing with 9 players.
8.
Well, started the second half with 9. So, and 1 player went down injured. We have to admit the heat is gonna take its toll naturally on these young players. That's why the DFA has implemented the water break during the half, so you give the players an opportunity to rehydrate.
Well, that's a mistake on the number 10's part. Should have cleared himself. Got in the way of the pass.
Captain Khalik with a lovely pass. Opportunity for 17. And not making the most of this, Joseph. Wasted opportunity here.
They're taking his time. Coach for St. Paul asking for a little bit of pressure onto the player. Slides past one, slides past two, clear. And it will definitely slide in for a goal. And we've moved to double digits. We keep adding on to double digits. That's the number 6 for Point Michel. Catching the goalkeeper completely off guard, leaving the goal completely empty, and his defenders providing absolutely no help, or as little help, but the help not coming in as encouraging as it should. But Michel adding on to the pressure from the far left side. Stringing in through 18, coming through. Could we see number 16? And yes, we have. Easy. Coming through. And just like that, in less than 90 seconds, we have our next goal coming in from the number 14 for Point Michel. As it seems to be that we are on our way to 20 for Point Michel, the number 14. What a beautiful pass. As Point Michel continues to add on the pressure, we've seen 2 goals coming in the last 90 seconds. I suspect your prediction earlier on may be correct. We may be seeing more than 20 coming through. Well, there we go. Finally, a bit of a push, but not sure why he pulled back onto it. I really thought he would have at least attempted a challenge, striking forward the number 10 for St. Paul, but pulled back. 10 pushing forward, gets the through. And yes, it scores! More being piled on, more and more and more being piled on. We have the number 4 scoring one more time. Hovers through the air. Complete slowdown. Gets the through inside. Spins. Tempting to come through on the back heel there. Doesn't get through. Finally, the defensive line.
Stop that, Chen.
Che, national player, gets the recovery from the far end, looking for options inside. Has 1, 2, 3. Gets down to the number 6. And offside is the call. So offside has saved St. Paul from getting beaten by another goal. Good run, beats a number of players. I think he's looking to score for himself. He has options inside and it scores! So we are definitely on our way to 20 and possibly even 20 plus in favor of Point Michel in this under 15 encounter at the Stock Farm Technical Center. So TJ has added one more to his tally here at the Stock Farm Technical Center. The number 17 penetrating through, beats one, spreads it slightly left. He's under a little bit of pressure. Tangle Ben will take a small run. The captain looking for option inside the number 17, slides past one, shoots! And the goalkeeper barely getting a hand on it, but getting the hand on it. Shooting for the number 9, didn't get through. Point Michel adding more pressure. It's the number 17 again. Yes, and he scores! Comfortable goal for the number 17. Showing Dangler. So by my tally, we should be at 19 right now. 20. So we are 20. Well, I'm not sure which one I missed, but I must have missed one. So we are at 20 goals in favor of Point Michel.
Joseph, I will say this: 20 is a lot of goals in any football, whether it's Sunday morning sweat you take in, much less for it to be in a national league. So hats off to the young boys from Point Michel. Like we mentioned in the first half, Point Michel has been in total control of this game from the very first whistle. Point Michel scoring within the first 30 seconds of this encounter. 20 goals to 0. Still time for a few more. Coach Khalik looks very happy on the Point Michel bench, and he should. 20 from the boys. Opportunity for Chen.
And yes,
Chen adding to his tally of free. Number 4 for Chen Etienne. Easy. Just going through the defense there, and Chen Etienne making it 21.
Well, I think your prediction of double the first half is on point. So we have our second half water break at this time. As you indicated earlier, the conditions,
it's very hot out there. Plus, it's the grounds that they're playing on is not natural grass. It's artificial surface, which may tend to be a bit hotter than the atmospheric
Conditions.
temperature, you know. So the DFA saw it fit to include a rehydration break for the teams. So if you're just joining us, it's Point Michel FC 21. The scoreline that you see is very correct. It's Point Michel FC 21 with St. Paul's Academy 0. For Point Michel FC, we have Che Etienne with 4 goals. We have Khalik Privo with 4. We also have TJ Luis with a hat-trick, and we have 2 from Sherwin Dangler, 1 from Elon Pascal. Is it Dazzle Dyer, Aiden Louisi, Zin Thomas, Nick Paquette, Malik Murphy, Sergio Renault. These are the scorers so far for the Point Michel FC team. It's Point Michel FC under 15 21 and St. Paul Academy 0. So we're just enjoying a short break for the players to get rehydrated. It's a water break because of the playing conditions. It's hot. It's in the morning. It's hot. The artificial surface is also gonna be hotter than the natural playing ground. So the DFA has seen it fit to include the rehydration break, 1 rehydration break in each half. So we are in the rehydration break for the second half as we speak.
So we've just received the official word that the goalkeeper for the St. Paul's is being changed. Very interesting formation by Point Michel. Everybody just almost on the half circle. Midfield half on the circle. No line formation per se, except 3 on each end of on midfield. Play gets underway. As we continue at the Stockton Technical Center. A through inside attempt straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. Michel does not making the goalkeeper feel like he has been abandoned. Just give him just a touch. One-on-one opportunity with number 17. Shoots and he scores! The number 17. Showing Dangles. Dangler, sorry. Thank you for the correction.
Hat-trick for Showing Dangler.
So a hat trick for Showing Dangler. Strong challenge there from Che Etienne, number 11, spreading it, tries to spread it down to the line, not getting through. St. Paul's from a throw-in. It is so far the only throw-in that we've seen for them. Almost immediately losing possession. Recovery. Goalkeeper getting some action. Complete control by Point Michel. Goes along with it. One-on-one, and yes, he slides one in. Number 3. Elon Pascal.
Second per game.
He gets a beautiful, beautiful long cross and took his time and just slid it in, tapped it in with his right foot. And we've just continued to add, they've continued to add on and add on. So we are at 23 goals at this time. Strong challenge to Dangles. Quick foul taken as they push forward. Reverse and push. Captain pushing forward to the number 4. Slides through, shot at goal. Inside. Goalkeeper got a first hand and then a firmer hand onto it. Looking for options in, chips it over to number 4, gets the fake through, shot, and the goalkeeper takes a diving save. Inside, this is gonna score. Yes, it does! That was in fact, that was too easy for number 17.
4, showing Dangler, number 4. It's 4.
Showing Dangler with his 4th goal. And your predictions were right in the first half when you predicted that we may see double the score of what we had in the first half. Should I ask for your prediction after your confirmation right now? What do you foresee? A great one? Well, the first challenge by the number 9 for St. Paul, and not really pushing forward with it. Che Etienne attempting to press down through the middle, down through Dangles, gets intercepted. Recovery by Che Etienne. Through play through his feet, chips it over. Gets the through to the number 4. Challenge in, scores! He had his hand on it, but I suspect the power of the ball. Number 4, Sergio Reynolds, adds to the tally as we are at 25.
Joseph, if we have to look at the man of the match, it's very interesting today. We have 4 players from Port Michel with 4 goals. We have influential players for this game was definitely Khalik and Che. My contribution would be Khalik. It's very close, or we do a joint between Che and Khalik today. Is a joint possible, or we must do one? If it's one, then we go. My contribution will be Khalik, Captain Khalik, leading from the front today with goals and his influence on the game.
And there we go again, another goal. 26 is the tally right now. So 26 goals. And if you're a betting man, your bet would have definitely been in favor for Point Michel. And Aiden scores his second one, in fact the last goal of the game. So that's it, at least for us from the Stock Farm Technical Center. Congratulations to the Point Michel team. Also want to say congratulations and, you know, words of encouragement to the St. Paul's team. I know it was a mighty score, but still, hopefully the young ones can 26 goals. So 26 goals in favor of Point Michel and an absolutely completely clean sheet. Would you call that squeaky clean? I know they are clean sheets.
Squeaky clean. Joseph, not one save, not one attempt at goal. So we go to look at our scorers. Point Michel, we have 4 players from Point Michel with 4 goals, Joseph. Che Etienne, TJ Lewis, Khalik Prevo, and Sherwin Dangler, each with 4 goals. We have Elon Pascal with 2, Dazzle Dyer with 1, Aiden Louisi just scoring there. He's second of the game, Zen Thomas, Nick Packett, Malik Murphy, Sergio Reynolds scoring 1 goal each. So this is it for us from our man of the match today was the captain of the Point Michel FC, Khalik Privo, with his 4 goals plus his contribution and influence in the game today. So stick with us. We have second game coming up. Newton Juvenile Football Academy, Harlem, under 15, taking on Southeast under 15 in our second match of our double header here today. So join us in a few minutes for that second game. Thank you for joining us so far. Myself, Michael Joseph, and my colleague
Joseph Fadul.
Thank you for joining us.